It's the Bear Point trip to London with Phil and Muludden, taking in some of the world's most famous sights, including, of course, where the King and Queen live, Buckingham Palace. Every day there's an amazing parade at 11 a.m. called the Changing of the Guard, and it's free if you can get past the crowds. Not far from Buckingham Palace is Horse Guards Parade, which protects the ceremonial parade ground of St James's Park, the scene of the Trooping of the Colour on the King's official birthday in June. Muludden was quite keen to climb aboard one of the horses, but was told they might bite, so he steered clear. It was then a short walk to Trafalgar Square, the famous square named after the site of a 19th century naval victory called the Battle of Trafalgar. Walking onwards, you come to the famous Houses of Parliament, where the government sits and debates. Right there, of course, is Big Ben, the famous clock tower. Not far from the Houses of Parliament is Westminster Abbey. The Abbey has been the coronation church for kings and queens since 1066, and is the final resting place of 17 monarchs. It's a grand building and was begun in 1245. It's one of the most important Gothic buildings in the UK. Work was going on preparing for the coronation of King Charles III in 2022, adding beautiful gold leaf to these wrought iron gates. The famous coronation throne has been used for centuries. Many famous people are buried in the Abbey, including former British monarchs and Sir Isaac Newton and Charles Dickens. And this is where things start to get expensive for the Bear Point boys. The London Eye is a famous tourist attraction with great views across the city.
Okay, here we are then at the famous London Eye. It's a fantastic day to go up into the sky and get a great view across London. Muludden behind me here is a little bit nervous about it, but then we're going to see all the sharks and sea life, so that'll be more frightening.
The London Eye is Europe's tallest observation wheel. It's the most popular paid tourist attraction, at £30 a go, by the way, and it's got over 3 million visitors annually. Right next to the London Eye, we went to the Life Aquarium with an amazing collection of all types of fish. There's a new underwater tunnel, a shark walk, and a revamped Pacific Ocean tank. Just so many fish, which absolutely fascinated Muludden, including the stingrays. In May 2011, the aquarium opened a new penguin exhibit with 10 Gentoo penguins and 1 bemused Muludden. Just down the Thames you'll find the Sky Garden at the Walkie Talkie building. That's just a nickname really, but these Sky Gardens are magnificent and certainly cheaper than going to the London Eye. Why? Because it's totally free. There's a great view down the Thames, there's the famous HMS Belfast warship and of course Tower Bridge, along and nearby the famous St Paul's Cathedral. But even if you're not looking at the sights, the interior is beautiful too, because there's this wonderful garden open to everyone, rather like a hothouse high up in the sky, with expensive tea and coffee. So to end off the day, a view of the famous Tower Bridge, and then we climbed aboard an Uber boat which takes you rather like a bus down the River Thames, where you can see many of the great sights. It had been a really exciting trip, and Maladen and Phil really enjoyed London.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard the City Alpha for your cruise this afternoon.
So if you plan to make a trip to London, it's highly enjoyable with some wonderful views and sights. But what you have to remember is, it's all pretty pricey.